Without describing specifically what's in the photographs.
It's a magnificent, clear photograph of Papoose Lake taken in the daytime. During the daytime now, I got within a mile of the lake bed, and I had a powerful set of binoculars.
Yes.
It looked like a dry lake bed to me, nothing else.
Well, that's what
but
it is.
At night, it was a different story.
So he came from the other direction.
This is supposedly before S4 was built.
Well,
see,
the 49ers came through before it, but
right.
He
was out there when S4 was operating?
He did his stuff when it was operating. He did it like 2 years after Bob's story came out, but he had no idea about the UFO stuff. This guy is an archaeologist. His name is Jerry Freeman, and he had an idea. He wanted to track the history of the 49ers, the groups of settlers who came across the country in 1849 to get to the California goldfields. So he had a unique idea. He infiltrated the Nevada test site from the south and the west and traveled all the way across it. He sneaked across it, avoiding security, knew he was trespassing, but he would travel at night and hide under rocks and in caves during the day. He made it all the way up to Papoose Lake. This was in, the story is 1997. So it's after the Bob Lazar story has come out. This guy has no idea about Bob Lazar. He has no idea about flying saucers. He's not into that. But he traveled all the way up to Papoose Lake. And in his story, and I inherited a lot of his files, he says he was out at night by Papoose, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, a door opens up. I mean, like just a door in space, a light, a bluish light that opened up, a doorway to who knows where, and then poof, it was gone. This guy had no idea about flying saucers, Bob Lazar, John Lear, any of this stuff, but that's the story he told. Unfortunately, as he traversed the Nevada test site, he ran into pockets of radiation and contracted cancer and died. Nonetheless, a lot of his files, a lot of his footage, his home video is here. I got it. It's a great story. The arch. The huge stone arch depicted in this photograph does not exist, he says. The Department of Energy has decreed it so. Why? Because you and I might want to see it. And it's within a stone's throw of Yucca Mountain, which was designated as the nuclear repository. So he was petitioning Senator Reid to say, look, that stone arch is out there. The Department of Energy doesn't want to admit it because people would want to see it, and it's a crime to not allow people to see it. As far as the Department of Energy goes, it doesn't exist because they don't want people asking to see it. They don't want people to access that. This guy did. He got out there, took pictures of it, and petitioned Senator Reid and others to acknowledge that it's out there and to let people in to see it. And that is his Ark of the Covenant. That's what he went there for. He found that carving, 1849, in some rocks adjacent to Papoose Lake. And that was one brave dude and committed. And that's pretty ballsy. The guy could have been arrested, thrown into jail. I think there were people who wanted to throw him into jail after he admitted his story that he'd trespassed, because it was pretty clear that, in fact, he'd been out there.
2 years after Bob's story. But how did he even get on that land without
getting... He came from the west.
And they didn't stop him. No. Sensors, nothing.
It is a gigantic facility. And he slipped in.
My mind can't understand.
He traveled at night, and he hid under rocks.
Oh, he knew he shouldn't be there.
Right. Oh, no. He knew he was trespassing.
Well, shit. He didn't know for S4 to look for the fucking hole in the side of the mountain?
Well, he didn't care about that. He was looking for the rocks, that carving right there that he took the picture of.
Fucking nerd.
That was the big prize for him. But while he's there hiding, that's when the door opened up.
No way. He said he saw the door open up.
And he's not a UFO guy.
And he doesn't know that shit.
Has no idea about this shit.
No fucking way. And he died from radiation stuff?
Yeah. Because he's sitting out there in the dark. Holy fuck, what the hell is that?
And there's light inside. And a door opened from the side of the mountain. That's where Bob
Not on the side of the mountain, right in the middle of the desert. In nothing. Nothing's there. There is no side of the mountain. It opens in complete darkness in the middle of the desert.
Ooh. You're not saying the floor opened up.
No, I am saying,
saying
he's sitting here looking.
Out of interdimensional space.
Yeah.
A door opened with light behind it.
Yeah.
And he said this to you.
Yeah.
And but he came to talk because he knew you were into this area.
Yeah, but he came to me, but I didn't get to do the story. It ended up being somebody else because I wasn't there at the time.
So there's some shit going on out at S4 that is way beyond our imagination.
Yeah, and this guy, like I said, not a UFO guy. Completely different adventure.
It looked like a dry lake bed to me, nothing else.
Well, that's what
but
it
at
is.
night, it was a different story.
What did you see?
I could clearly see what were security lights on the perimeters, and I could see lights that opened and closed near the center of the lake. I felt vibration. I know I wasn't imagining it because there were rivulets of sand coming down just on the other side of this little wash, and I could see them. And I thought, well, hey, an earthquake. Well, then I realized, no, this is not an earthquake. It continued and continued for maybe nearly 2 minutes. It's something they're testing, either directly underground, or I was feeling vibrations completely from Groom Lake. I don't know. I think if they'd have caught me in there, they'd lit me up like a Roman candle.